We left off at question number 8 on the last video, so now we will continue to move on to question number, I think it's going to be number 9. Let's see how it's numbered. Yep, numbers 9 through 15. In the space provided, write whether the function is linear, quadratic, or neither. What I want to have you recall from your notes is that a linear equation has a degree of 1. That means that there are no exponents in the equation that are bigger than 1. A quadratic equation is a degree 2. That means the largest exponent in the equation is 2. There's no exponent greater than that. So use this to figure out which one is linear and which one is quadratic. The first one, f of x equals 7x minus 10. Class, the x has an exponent of 1, but there's no exponent of 2 or greater. That means this is linear. If you graph it, it will graph as a line. Take a look at number 10, y equals x squared plus 3x plus 11. Now we have an exponent of 1 just like number 9, but we also have an exponent of 2. That changes this. I'll circle this. That says that this is a quadratic. I'm just going to abbreviate that as quad. A quadratic. Question number 11, f of x equals x cubed. Stop right there. We already have an exponent that is greater than 2. That means this is not linear and it's certainly not quadratic, so it is neither one. You'll be seeing equations like that later on in math, like integrated math 3. Question number 12, h of x is equal to 7x minus x squared plus 9. Now class, you can see this is not the normal order that you're used to. We can rewrite this in proper order. It'd be negative x squared plus 7x plus 9. But for this question, we don't need to do that. All we need to notice is that this term right here is a squared term that has an exponent of 2. That's the largest exponent in this function. And that means this is a quadratic equation. Number 13, g of x is equal to 15x. Well, the only exponent in this equation is the power of 1, or an exponent of 1. That means this has to be linear. Question number 14, y equals x cubed. There we go again. That is not a squared term, that is a cubed term, or it has an exponent of 3. That means this is a degree 3 function or equation, and that means this is neither one. This is not quadratic and it is not linear. And the last one, number 15, f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 7x minus 10. This 7x has an exponent of 1, but we do have a term with an exponent of 2. That means this is a quadratic. So that's the way you determine whether something is quadratic or linear. Let's move on to question number 16, if I can find it on this sheet. Here we go. These should go pretty quick. For the function f of x equals negative x minus 5 squared plus 9, what is the value of a? Well, for these questions, class, if you see it's in vertex form, all you have to do is remember vertex form as y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. The a term is right here in the front. We take a look at this equation or function. Though a term is right here, there's a minus sign. Remember, we don't have to put a 1 there. We can assume there is a 1 there, so the a value here is negative 1. 17 is just as easy. For the same function, what is the value of h? Well, the h term is the value that's next to the x term inside parentheses. That means the h value is right here. Remember, class, when we pull out h, flip. Pull out h, you flip the sign. So it's negative 5 in the equation. It turns to positive 5 out of the equation. Number 19, same function. What is the value of k? Well, the k term is over here on the end. And remember, class, for k, we keep the sign. It's positive 9 in the equation. That means it's positive 9 out of the equation. And number 19, that becomes pretty simple. What is the vertex of this same function? Well, the vertex is going to be h, comma, k. Well, the h value is 5. That means our vertex x value is 5, and our k value is 9. So the vertex is 5, comma, 9. Get a new equation now in question number 20. For the function f of x equals 3 times x plus 2 squared minus 12, what is the value of a? Again, class, same structure. It is a vertex form quadratic. The a value is right here. In fact, let me go back a second. I didn't underline the k value on number 18. Let me underline that for you. Okay, let's take a look at this. The a value here is positive 3. Same equation. What is the h value? Negative 2 in the positive 2 in the equation, negative 2 when we pull it out of the equation or function. Again, remember, h, we flip the sign. And k, the k value is right here on the end. That is negative 12. And for number 23, it's asking us for the vertex again. Well, we already figured out that the vertex is h, comma, k. And that means you've got an h value of negative 2 and a k value of negative 12. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. It's a good stopping place because 24 and 25 are very different questions than these. We'll cover those in the next video.